Hi, Jenny here. Today we are going to make some butterscotch raisin bars. Let's get started. For this recipe we are going to need 1/4 cup of butter that we're going to melt, 2/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of raisins, 1/2 cup of nuts chopped, 1/2 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. First we are going to melt our butter, and then we are going to add in our sugar, get that to kind of melt up a little bit, and then add in our vanilla and egg. So you want kind of a medium-sized bowl that you're going to be able to fit all those ingredients. So to melt our butter, I'm going to cut this up into about tablespoonish size pieces so that it will melt quicker. You can either do this over the stove, or I'm just going to do it in the microwave. I think I'm going to start with 20 seconds. Alrighty, butter is pretty much all melted. Give it a little stir, should melt all the rest of it. Usually the residual heat of the rest of the melted butter, same thing with chocolate chips or whatever, when you do that kind of melting, that it will end up melting the rest of it. So I'm going to go ahead and pour in the sugar and get that all mixed up. I'm going to heat this for about another 20 seconds. Try to get this to be like a little bit more melty. Whee! My microwave is light. It moves. I pull the handle. Yeah. Once your brown sugar and the butter are all combined, we will add in our vanilla. Mix that in. Once that's all well mixed, so that it's not liquidy at all, you've got that liquid all mixed in there, we'll go ahead and add our egg. Probably should crack this in a bowl first. Make sure you don't get any shells in there. Like that. Alright, and we are just going to mix all this in here too. what's going to give these bars that butterscotchy flavor is really the brown sugar, because there aren't any butterscotch chips or anything in here. It should come out very tasty. Alright, there again, egg is all mixed in. So now we will put all the dry ingredients into a large bowl and mix all these together. And then we'll add our wet ingredients to this. Just use that same spoon. So there are few enough ingredients. It's easy enough that you can just mix all this up in a bowl by hand. You don't need to get your mixer out. So once we have all those all mixed together, we'll just go ahead and add our wet ingredients. Mix it all up. At this point in time, you can probably preheat the oven. So mine is ready to go. Thinking, well, this won't take too long to do. I could get the oven preheating. Otherwise, usually, they always tell you to preheat it before you start. But for me, I'm like, man, it takes me so long to get some of my ingredients all together that the stove sits there preheated for a while. So preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And then once we get this all mixed up, we can get it in there baking. So this is just going to go into an 8x8 pan. So again, it's nice to have just a small amount, a little bit of a dessert. Doesn't take too long to make. It'll be just, again, like I said, a good amount to have for a dessert for a couple days. Nice and easy and quick. I'm not going to spend too much time in here cooking. Don't have too many dishes to wash. I could throw all these in the dishwasher. Okay, and then we have our 8x8 pan that I put some aluminum foil on. So that'll make it easier when ready to cut. You can just lift up the foil and then cut your bars. So we will just pour this in here and make it a good single layer. So it can make for easy cleanup also of your baking pan. Use the aluminum foil in there, and pan stays clean too, besides making it easier to cut. Alright. So there we have it. Nice and flat. Again, 350 degree oven for 30 minutes. Alrighty. oven is beeping. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Nice and brown on the top. It's looking done, it's not jiggling. So we will let that cool and then give it a taste. The butterscotch raisin bars are all finished. I did realize as I was going to cut them that I did forget to spray the aluminum foil before putting the batter in. So I will have that in the directions, but just so you know, FYI. I was able to get them off. They were a little sticky, but it's okay. They turned out well. They are cooked all the way through. Like I said, they smell really good. So let's give them a taste. It tastes very good. Very good cookie. Had a couple raisins in there. I had the peanuts. Crunchiness of the peanuts. So that's good. Sweetness. Sweetness with the sugar in there and stuff. Oatmeal cookie, so I don't have the oatmeal in it. With the raisins in there, it's almost like an oatmeal raisin cookie, but it's not. But I can see that little butterscotchy taste in there with between the brown sugar and with those peanuts, and like I said, the raisin give them a little extra taste. So it's good. I like it. This was one of the recipes in my recipe book that I actually had notes on that I had very good, that I've tried this before. I liked it. The recipe actually called for like 2 cups of raisins, and I had on there too many raisins for me. We've been putting the 1 cup of raisins in here. I thought, well, that seemed kind of a lot. But, well, it seems like a pretty good spread, you know, mixture of how many raisins are in each bar. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave the recipe down below, and let me know in the comments down below if you've made this type of cookie bar before. Usually, like I said, I know when they call for a butterscotch cookie, you have butterscotch chips in there, but this tastes pretty good. I like it. So I'm going to go finish enjoying my snack. You guys keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.